Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tammy White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to my online class. Tonight we're going to be making slimline lapel cards, and they look really complicated, but they are very easy. That's one of my favorite things. Something that looks like it took you all day to make, but was actually super easy. And I'm kicking off a brand new series, the first one of 2026, and it's the Slimline Lapel series. I've got a bunch of cards to share with you at the end of the class. So don't bounce because there's so much inspiration packed here. And in addition to that, today is my Stamp It Demonstrator Group's blog hop, and it's a Valentine's Day hop. And so, for a lot of love and inspiration, just simply click on over to my stampwithtami.com blog. In the link is in the video's description, or you can just type in Stamp with Tami with an i.com and head on over to my blog. And you can take the blog hop tour. The demonstrators in my group are so amazingly talented. It's always one of my favorite times of the month to see all the beautiful things they've come up with. And we also have a new giveaway for you. And all you need to do to enter is to leave a comment on my blog. And you can enter multiple times by leaving comments on each of the blogs in the hop. So you have lots of fun getting the inspiration and checking out all of the stuff that we have going on there. And a couple of things that's happening in Stampin' Up! World. Product of the month. This is new. It rolled out last month. The January product of the month is a fabulous saying stamp set. And so I thought before we got started, I would show you a little peek. This is going to be coming up on the blog on Sunday, but this is just one project that I made with the fabulous sayings stamp set that is the product of the month. I've been having so much fun with it. And if you purchase the product of the month, what it is every month there'll be something new. And if you have a $75 order, you have the option of adding it on for $5. So you get a whole stamp set for $5. And it's a beautiful word set this month with great fonts. And if you do order the product of the month through me, you'll get a bunch of alternate tutorials from me. So you have lots of inspiration for your new products. In this case, it'll be for the fabulous saying stamp set. So in addition to that, we have Paper Pumpkin, which is our subscription kit. It's a card making kit. It is Easter themed this month. It's actually the February kit. So you'll have until February 10th to subscribe to this. It's called Celebrate Spring, and it's all you need in the box. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you'll be able to have a lot of fun with that. It's my favorite thing to get in the mail. And Felicia's saying, you're missing my paper pumpkin alternates. Oh no, they're there. If you're missing them, go back and check them out. I had a couple last month. I have a couple coming up this month as well. And I always have PPX videos for subscribers, that alternate videos. So I love Paper Pumpkin, and I love doing Paper Pumpkin alternates just for more inspiration. I love the kits because they're all inclusive. They're all there for you. And it's just, you can just have fun with the craft without having to break out a lot of stuff. So today, this is the project that we're going to be making, and I'm using the Made with Love suite. And if you've been following me on my blog or on my newsletter, I've been calling it Made with Love Mania because I'm just addicted to this suite, and I have been having so much fun. I actually brought a couple more projects to share with you. I put the tutorial for these up on the blog a couple of days ago. This is another set I did with the suite. And I've also got a PDF store release. And in it, if you're interested in that, you can get it in my PDF store. You've got this Love You Shaker card, and I've got a treat bag shaker, which is unique and cool, right? Along with two other really cool projects. And you can find that on my blog, if I can find it, at stampwithtami.com. Or not, I don't know. Maybe it's not here. Anyways, I will just tell you. You can find it on my blog at stampwithtami.com and click under Shop PDF Store. So those are just some of the things that are happening. And I brought out, in addition to the suite, I used this is the Love Story Scrapbooking Workshop. I love these. I don't use them for scrapbooking personally, but they are great for that. And they do come with all these instructions for scrapbooking. And anyways, I used some of the die cuts from this. Oh, thanks for dropping in, Cliffy. I know you got to go cook dinner. I know a bunch of you are doing the retreat, and I actually had to stop the virtual card retreat because today we just happen to have a conflict. This is every month we do the blog hop, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't want to miss it, but thankfully the virtual card retreat, you can go back and replay. And if you don't know what that is, oh my gosh, you're missing out. It's happening right now, literally right now. It is Stampin' Up's first ever virtual card making retreat. And you can purchase it. You can still purchase it, even though it's happening today and tomorrow. You can watch the replay like I'm going to have to do tonight. And you'll be able to make 15 cards. I've already posted some alternates. There's some exclusive products in there that are stunning, absolutely stunning. And it's so far, we've been having some fun today. We're a couple hours into the first day, and I'm loving these projects. So I hope you're having a lot of fun with them too. So I'm going to bounce back over to the Made with Love. This was the scrapbooking kit, but it also has some of the designer series paper in it. So I used the designer series paper along with some of the stickers that were in that scrapbooking kit when I made this card. And I'm going to start with how to make the card base, and then I'll share all of the other designs I made with it, because pretty much they're all very similarly made. The base is what you really need to know on this. And I will have tutorials for this and all in the series coming up on stampwithtami.com over the next few weeks. I'm going to be away next week. So I have, you guys are hearing it first here. There will be a giveaway, a 10-day giveaway while I'm away. So I won't be able to post as many tutorials, but I don't know, a giveaway, and it's going to be a good one. I don't know if you're watching on my YouTube or my Facebook today. I'm live on both of those, but the Facebook page, if you follow me, it's Stamp with Tami on Facebook. We are really, really, really close to hitting 100,000 followers. And so I think we should have a party, because that's pretty exciting. So going to have a giveaway. So stay tuned to my blog for the information on that. Okay, now let's get started with the card making. Like I said, we're going to start with the card base. So the card base, it's a lot easier than it looks. It's actually really easy to do. You're going to want a 10.5 by 8.5 sheet of cardstock is what we're going to start with. I'm using white because in the past I've used the black, and I did use a black base for this one, but I've used the black base when I was making cards, and you guys have said it's really hard to see on the video. So I'm just going to do the base in white so you can see it, and it's a lot easier for you guys. And I am also going to share that I do have a free PDF on the blog, and hopefully that posted well. Hopefully it's up there now and you can download that, and it shares everything that we're going to go over here. You can always reference back to this video. I have a QR code there that makes it easy to bounce back to the blog post in the video when you download that free PDF, and you don't have to write down all the instructions and measurements while we're going. But I'll still say them for you. So we have, this is 10.5 by 8.5. And we're going to score on the long side at 3.5 and 7. So we're just going to put that at 3.5 and 7. And then you're going to want to burnish that really good, probably better than I'm about to do now, because sometimes when I'm on a video, you know, like, you guys don't want to sit there and watch me burnish cardstock. But I do recommend, especially with this fold, burnishing really, really well, because it'll help it go flatter. I found if I was in a hurry and didn't do a good job with the, creasing the folds, that it didn't stay as flat. That's not a word, is it? Folded as flat. Okay, so now we are going to measure down 3 5/8. And I lost my readers, and I don't know that I have any here. Oh, I do. Thank goodness. Thankful for the small things in life. You know what I'm saying? So you can take a ruler. You can use, you can also use the measurements on that trimmer or scoring blade. I'm just going to take a pencil and put a little tick mark there at 3 5/8. It's from the top on either end, on either side. And then we're going to score from the score line to the tick mark on both sides. But I'm going to do one side at a time, because we're going to do actually 2 score lines. One to the tick mark, and then one from that same point at the score line to this. I don't know if you can see that right there. The the outside corner. So you'll have 2 folds there. 2 wings, if you want to call it. And then you can erase your tick mark. And that will be one side. So you can see that that's the fold there. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to go from the tick mark to the top. Yay! Welcome, Linda. Glad you were able to make it. You didn't miss too much. We're just doing the card base fold right now, and this is actually the main part of it right now. We just want to mark down 3 5/8 from the top, and you're going to do a score line to the tick mark and a score line to the corner on both sides. And you can download the free PDF on my blog too. You can also just rewind after and catch it again and again and again. You can pause. That's one beautiful thing about technology. So this here, and I'm going to pull in my... I've pre-done this just because it's just to make it easier for you guys to see, because that, I mean, you know they're there, but this shows it really well. So 3 5/8 from the top, tick, tick. And then when you fold in, I've already got my designer series paper on that one. So we'll go ahead and do these. We're going to go fold, fold, fold. So that's it. So we're going to go take that first score line in and then go out, and that's your, like a lapel, like your shirt lapel, like a tuxedo lapel. You've got your little, that's hence where the name came from. Oh, thanks. You are very welcome, Sue. Oh, thanks, Sharon. You guys are so sweet. You are just making my night. I'm glad that I got to spend some time with you guys. Lots of inspiration today, right? Between the retreat and doing the blog hop and creating these. So that is the card base. Super, I mean, like I said, there really wasn't a lot to that. It looks like it's super hard, but it's not. And then I am taking, there's 2 pieces of designer series paper here, and they are 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm sure I got my measurements right there, but I'm pretty sure I got that right. Of course, I don't have it written down. Yes, 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. Now these, I would not recommend, like I have the hearts going in different directions here. I'm using the back side for this particular project, so I'm not worried about that. But if you were using this flip side, you want your hearts to go the right direction. You want them both to be the same direction. But I'm using the pink side, which is, the design is all over, so it's totally fine. I am taking both pieces together. This is a little trick here that will make it super quick for you. So I've lined them up so 2 pieces are together and the same side is out. So I put the side that I don't want to use in. I guess it doesn't matter. You could go either way with that. And then we are going to measure 3 3/4 from the top. So we're going to go up. I'm just ticking right now. Like a clock, I'm ticking. And we're going to go 3 3/4. I only have to do that on one side because I'm cutting them both at the same time. And then I'm going to line that up, the top corner, to that 3 3/8 inch tick mark. And I'm going to cut. So we've got one. No, we're going to cut twice. Oh, thanks for coming in late. I will not be demonstrating the stamp positioner tonight because Linda and I will be live tomorrow and we'll share how to use it tomorrow. But I am going to share it tonight. If you guys haven't seen that announcement, Stampin' Up! Has a new stamp positioner. Yay! And so I have it here. It just arrived. And I will be sharing it. Another reason why you want to hang in there. This is, I'm just going to share it with you right now while I'm talking about it. It was just dropped. This information was just dropped yesterday. Super exciting. And I have more of it on my blog. You can get more information there. And demonstrators can get it today at any time between now and in February 2nd. After that, if you would like to join Stampin' Up., which it's a great deal, I highly recommend it. Even if you're just doing it for a discount, you can get one free with your demonstrator kit. So we will circle back to that. Okay, so now I'm going to line up that bottom corner and this top, that top little point that we just, whoops, and I twisted a little. I don't want to do that. Okay, so bottom corner, they're going to put them both in the grid and cut. So that's it for, let me just share how that's going to go out. So we've got like either the front or the back, depending on which side you're going to use these for. These two are going to sit right inside here. And these two will sit right in that little, perfectly right in that little spot. And then these two corner pieces will go up here. Now I found, depending on how well I did with my trimming, occasionally I might have to shim just a hair off of one of these pieces so that it fits better. That, you know, I mean, if you're really, really good, you won't have to do that. I'm just sloppy, I think. Anyways, so you're going to attach it, and that's what that's going to look like. I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to show you that I have one side already done. And you can see what I mean by, because this side has the hearts, you're going to want all the hearts facing the right direction, or it's going to look not right. And then when you fold it, we'll just say that's the outside. It's going to fold like that. And then this pink would show if it was attached, the pink would show on the inside there. And that, my friends, is all there is to this card base. Okay, so and you can also reverse it. These are reversible. And you can flip them the other way, and then I'd have the pink side out. Okay, so back to our original. This is done with the Made with Love Suite. And I did share a couple of other projects. You can circle back for those. So next I'm going to share, I don't know, what should we do next? We got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's share some samples and some other designs, because I do have a whole series on these. So let's go with the first one here. This one is the Lovely Blossom. So it's the Lovely Blossom Suite and the coordinating scrapbooking kit. I used a few pieces of that, which just made it super easy. And so you can see here, we've got the inside and then the outside. The designer series paper on that one was really pretty. I'm feeling springy. Like I'm feeling like I want to make spring stuff. I feel like I go from, you know, the end of September to December doing holiday, Christmas. And then when January comes around, I want Valentine's Day, and then boom, right into spring. It's spring, just, you know, it makes you happy, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this next one is coming from the holiday catalog, and I'm using the Boardwalk fun. This is, the suite here is Beach Boardwalk. And it's, so you've got your cute little, oh my God, aren't they adorable? These little die sets. All right, how cute is this, right? I love it. I'm a huge roller coaster fanatic, so I was having some fun with this one, doing a little Ferris wheel on the front. I used some of the new shimmer paper for the inside. Can you see that shimmer? And then look, we got a little roller coaster on the inside. This one has puffy stickers. So I went to town with that one. Had a lot of fun. And then I used some of the designer series paper for the front there with the palm trees. Oh, so cute. So cute. All right, so next up, these are some of the puffy stickers that were part of that I was just having fun with. Oh my God, you guys are gonna flip. I can't even. You can tell once I get into a series, you can tell when I really start to like, I can't stop myself. All right, show of hands out there, how many of you guys are in love with these little sheep? I can't stand it. They're so freaking cute. Woolly Friends here. And they've got the little sheep builder punch. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. So I put him together here. I actually used the Easter Joy for the designer series paper. And it's combined with... I wrote it down, mixed up patterns. So the yellow stripes are from the mixed up pattern, and then this is from the Easter Joy. And then we got a little sheep in there. You make me happy. Love it. Love it. All right. So I promise I will get tutorials up for these up in the next few weeks. Right? The Ferris wheel, Sue. Totally into that. I also am, that was right up there with one of my favorites because it's one of my favorite things. And let's just go right into Easter Joy. So this is the Easter Joy Suite, and that has the Easter basket bundle, which is, I love these new packages. I found that I can fit my magnets right in with the stamp sets. I never used to store them together, but now they're like, They fit in this nice little packet. I can put these on the back. I put them in my little box now, and I just, you know, when I want to look for one. So I have the box facing this way, so I'll just scan through this way when I'm looking for stamp sets, and then I just turn the box around and scan through this way when I'm looking for a specific die that I want. It's awesome. And I can fit almost all of my stamp sets now. I converted all my old ones to these. I can fit almost all of them in just a couple of bins. Love it. Love it. So here is the card that I did there. I had some fun with the little basket. I made a little chocolate bunny out of there. And the paper, and this was another paper from the suite, but that paper is just super fun, super fun. And this suite actually is matching the paper pumpkin. You can almost see the basket right there and the little bunny ears. Yeah, so the paper pumpkin for this month that we're in the subscription period for now, you can, it's going to match this Easter Joy suite. Okay, now the last one I have to share. This one is the Lovely and Beautiful suite. So that one's a mega suite. It's got 2 bundles, and I used both of these on it. And this also happens to be what my current Create and Craft class is made with. And if you haven't seen that, I'm going to show it to you in just a second. So I used both of those to create both of these. And some of the pieces that are in it, I used the ephemera pack that was part of it, and the paper. It's just gorgeous. So I did, this was like a wedding card or an anniversary card, and then I did, just to do something a little bit different, that I turned this one into a thinking of you card. So there is just like it's such a versatile suite, and it's a mega suite. So there's just so many things in it. And this, like I just mentioned, is my Create and Craft class. There it is. The Lovely and Beautiful flip top box set. And so this one is available for the next couple of weeks. You can order it on my blog. I created, this is Create and Craft class, or classes that I create. You can order that one, and I've got some little cards in there. I'll leave a little bit to the imagination, but just a little something, something, some fun folds in there. Really pretty. And this box set. So the box set, you can gift, you can keep, because it's so stinking cute. You just want to put stuff in it, but you can see how stunning this suite really is. So you can get more information on that and everything else that I just shared on my blog. And before I bounce, I promised we would get a sneak peek at the Stamp Positioner. So announced yesterday. Here it is. It just came. I'm super excited. Now, Linda and I will be playing with this tomorrow. So we'll be live tomorrow at 3. There is online exclusives. It's a brand new March drop that demonstrators were able to start, as of yesterday, were able to get. And so we're going to do a complete reveal of the entire product line that's coming out in March, and you are going to be blown away. This is one of the best releases I think I've ever seen. The products are amazing. And along with that, demonstrators are allowed to order this new stamp positioning tool. So we will share how to use it, and it's really slick. I was like, it's different than the old styles that we had in the past. And then we've got like a mini positioner here. So if you're doing small things or doing techniques, there's a lot of cool little things that we'll share some things with you. But one of the things that I really loved about this, and again, catch us tomorrow for more information, is when you put your piece of paper on here, these are the magnets. First of all, the magnets, when they stick together, they don't break. Yay, there's that. This little grid paper has, look at, can you see that? It, like, you can just put it right on there. Grid paper is like worth its weight in gold. All right, so I don't have a piece of paper handy. Let me find a little piece of scrap paper. What can we use? All right, we're just going to use this for pretend so you guys can see. I just wanted to show you these magnets, right? Let's go ahead and put these down. So say I was going to stamp right here. I'd line up my stamp. I'd ink up my stamp. And then when I go to use it, I just press it down, and you can press right over these magnets. You don't have to move the magnets. You don't have to make sure everything's like lined up, and it's great. So that's just one of the many things. Again, tomorrow we will share some more on that. So we will look forward to sharing a little bit on how to use this new Stamp Positioner tool, and you can get more information on it on my stampwithtami.com blog. And with that, that is all I had to share tonight. I hope you enjoy that. And I hope you guys are having a lot of fun with the virtual card retreat. You can get more information on that on my blog. If you want to watch the replay, you can still get, there's still some left. There's still some boxes left. And I have more details on that on my blog. Okay, so Sue, before I bounce, she got a very good question here. She said, can you show the bin where I keep my sets? Absolutely. I actually have a post on my blog that if you go to Stamp with Tami and just type in storage, it should come up. I have I not only show it, I have lists of everything where I got it all, what sized I used, and how I even like put in my little, how I do it, organize my things. I know everybody does things differently, but the little bins that I have in there, they fit in my little rolling cart, and I'm super happy. Like, I just feel so much more organized now because I don't have to get up and walk across the room for half of my stuff. I love it that I can fit everything in one small space. All right, so with that, I will look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Linda will be with me. We'll be doing a complete unboxing of the new March online exclusives, and we will be sharing more on the Stamp Positioner tool. I will look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for joining me today.